You're reading from In Love at Ease. This is Everyday Spirituality with Pramukh Swami. He was a president and guru of an organization that I've only been familiar with the last few months, called the BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha. This book isn't really about the organization or his position as the president either. It's more about how he was in love and at ease with everyone and everything. And I hope that we all can learn from the universal virtue that his being personified. We're in the third chapter now, page 180, on I list. This is capital I list. About the ego. I have mentioned how Swamishri thanked me in Ahmedabad after the BAPS centennial celebrations, and how he thanked his volunteers for serving during festivals and humanitarian crises. He was equally mindful of those who served him personally. He did not take his stature and station as guru for granted. I traveled with Swamishri for several months in 2007. I would prepare food and serve him when Krishna Vallabha Swami, his personal attendant, was away or unwell. Swamishri flew from Los Angeles to New York after the groundbreaking ceremony for the new traditional stone mandir, which is like a temple for Hindus, in Chino Hills, California. Krishna Vallabha Swami was arriving by a later flight with a few of the other attendant sadhus. I had left the night before and arrived in New York to prepare his meals. Swamishri noticed me standing in the corner while he was walking to his room after darshan, which is a kind of divine witnessing or presence in the Flushing Mandir, and called out, "You are always one step ahead of me, Yogi." Yogi is actually his name, not just a title. Yogi Trivedi, whom actually knows that we're reading this book here and is so happy. I've never seen someone so happy to have their book read. So it's wonderful. The sadhus laughed and explained how I had come a day in advance to prepare his meals. Narayan Charandas Swami explained, "Have you noticed? He has been feeding you for a few months now. He flies ahead of us to prepare your meals and help Priyashmuni Das Swami set up for our arrival." Swamishri stopped walking and placed his hand on my head. He pulled his hand back and said, "Then I must thank you. You have taken such good care of me and my dietary needs." I sank in the corner with embarrassment and could not articulate the right words. I stammered in English, "It is my honor and a privilege." Swamishri started laughing and said, "Oh, is that so?" I continued, "Swamishri, you have taken care of me since I was a child in this mandir. And this chance to serve is another example of just that." Swamishri was not satisfied. "To feed is the greatest service of them all, Yogi. You feed me with your heart. I am truly grateful. Continue to feed others when we are apart. I will accept your service through them. No one is too big or too small. Serve with love and bhakti, loving devotion. And Yogi, thank you once again." I had tears in my eyes. I cannot remember a time when I had thanked my guru for all that he had done for me. And here he was, thanking me for simply serving him as a disciple. I know that thousands of bhaktas and sadhus, devotees and monks would have jumped at the opportunity to cook for him. It truly was my honor. Swamishri, however, used this instance as a teaching moment. Not only did he thank me, but he instructed me to keep serving those around me. The bhakta is a reflection of the guru. The devotee is a reflection of the spiritual teacher. And he did not want my ego to get in the way of seeing that, of serving them, of continuing my journey to become I-less. The mind and the body require privacy and personal space to recharge and realign. Many self-help books and life coaches recommend distance from those in both your closest circle and network for some me time or alone time. And I'm wondering if this background music might be a little too loud. Let me turn it down a few percentiles as I finish this paragraph. To be eyeless is to sustain one's individuality while constantly giving to those around you. Not to require two of the most fundamental possessions one has, time and space. Swamishri kept giving at all hours of the day. I have personally witnessed Swamishri surrounded by people while going to bed, having a meal, responding to letters, during his yoga or walking exercise routine, and sometimes even while bathing or brushing his teeth. Swamishri did not have a home nor an office, no place to escape to. It is difficult to grasp the notion of rarely being left alone, but Swamishri did not object. And let's pause our reading of In Love at Ease there for now. So thank you for listening with me as we read this book.